Fire at nuclear power plant quickly contained. Ransomware attack on Mackay Hospital, data sale alleged. President Lie, TSMC expands U.S. investment. No pressure from U.S. South Korea Air Force jets accidentally drop bombs on homes. Canadian stores remove U.S. liquor from shelves. Intel wins shareholder lawsuit over Foundry losses. Emma Raducanu speaks out on stalking incident. Adidas sells last pair of Yeezy sneakers.
Hello, I'm Johnny. Thank you for joining us on Funday News. It's Friday, March 7th, Alexander Graham Bell Day. And here are your top stories. And for today's Taiwan news, a fire broke out at the cooling tower of Taiwan's Ma'anshan nuclear power plant on the morning of the 6th, but was extinguished within 10 minutes. Authorities confirmed no impact on reactor safety and no radiation leakage, assuring the public that the situation is under control. Mackay Memorial Hospital suffered a ransomware attack on February 9th, disrupting over 500 computers. Hackers are now allegedly selling stolen medical data for $100,000 online. Authorities are investigating, but the data's origin has yet to be confirmed. The president alleging the state that there was no U.S. pressure on TSMC's U.S. investment. CEO C.C. Wei confirmed Taiwan's 11 production lines remain on schedule. On U.S. subsidies, Wei said TSMC welcomes fair competition. And in global news, South Korea's Air Force and Fire Department said 15 people were injured on Thursday after bombs dropped by fighter jets landed in a civilian district, damaging houses and a church during military exercises in Pocheon. A statement said that 2 of the injured were seriously hurt. Pocheon is about 40 kilometers northeast of Seoul, near the heavily militarized border with North Korea. South Korea and U.S. forces were holding their first joint live-fire exercises nearby.
Korea's Air Force said 8 225 kilograms Mk-82 bombs from KF-16 jets fell outside the shooting range during joint live-fire exercises. The Air Force said in a statement, "We are sorry for the damage caused by the abnormal drop accident, and we wish the injured a speedy recovery." Residents in the area have protested for years about the disturbance and potential danger from nearby training grounds. Residents were evacuated around midday as authorities checked for any unexploded bombs. Authorities announced they would suspend live fire exercises until there was a clear understanding of what went wrong, but the incident would not affect major joint South Korean and U.S. military exercises set to begin on Monday.
As the Trump administration's tariffs on Canada and Mexico took effect Tuesday, Canadians found empty shelves where U.S. liquor products were once stocked. Canadian social media users posted photos and videos of stores across the country seemingly removing U.S.-made liquor from their inventories. The Liquor Control Board of Ontario announced Tuesday in a statement on its website that it has ceased the purchase of all U.S. products.
Starting today, LCBO, the largest purchaser of alcohol in the world, will begin removing U.S. products from its store shelves.
Joshua Garapi, a university student in Quebec, posted a photo Wednesday showing empty shelves in a store where U.S. liquor products were once displayed. The government of New Brunswick said on Facebook that it had stopped purchasing U.S. alcohol, sharing a video of an employee reboxing wine bottles from the U.S. section of an Alcool NB liquor store. President Donald Trump imposed a 25% tariff on nearly all goods from Canada and Mexico, stating that the levies are intended to hold the United States' largest trading partners accountable for the flow of fentanyl into the country. The escalating trade war threatens to send ripples across the U.S. economy.
Intel won the dismissal of a shareholder lawsuit accusing the chipmaker of fraudulently concealing problems in its Foundry business, which led to job cuts and a dividend suspension that erased more than $32 billion in market value in a single day. In a decision made public on Tuesday, U.S. District Judge Trina Thompson in San Francisco rejected claims that Intel waited too long to disclose a $7 billion operating loss in fiscal 2023 linked to its business of manufacturing chips for external customers.
Intel did not disclose the loss until last April, when it changed how it reported financial results. However, the judge ruled that shareholders had incorrectly attributed the $7 billion loss to the Intel Foundry Services business unit and were not misled into believing the unit's reported results included results for the entire internal Foundry model. The lawsuit accused Intel of inflating its stock price when it posted a $1.61 billion quarterly loss, announced layoffs of more than 15,000 employees, and suspended its dividend to save $10 billion in 2025. Intel's share price fell 26% the next day, wiping out $32 billion in market value. The company has struggled to compete with rival chipmakers and capitalize on AI growth.
British tennis star Emma Raducanu said she was so distraught after seeing her stalker in the stands last month that she wasn't sure she could finish the match. The former U.S. Open champion talked about the incident at the Dubai Tennis Championships for the first time ahead of Indian Wells in California, where she will play with enhanced security. Her distress was visible on camera after spotting the man fixated on her during her opening match against a Czech player.
I literally couldn't see the ball through tears. I could barely breathe. I was like, I need to just take a breather. She broke down in tears before approaching the umpire, where she appeared to explain the situation. In Dubai, she was approached by the man twice off the court. Following the incident, Dubai police said it had detained the tourist, who left her a note, took her photograph, and engaged in behavior that caused her distress. The man signed a restraining order and agreed to keep his distance from her before returning to her match the next day. Raducanu subsequently decided not to press charges. The WTA said he had been banned from its tournaments in the future.
Adidas said on Wednesday that it sold its last pair of Yeezy sneakers at the end of 2024, completing the process of liquidating stock from its lucrative shoe partnership with rapper E after splitting from him in October 2022. Adidas has been trying to put the Yeezy affair behind it since anti-Semitic rants by E, formerly known as Kanye West, forced the company to end the highly profitable partnership, denting revenues and driving it to an annual loss in 2023.
On Wednesday, Chief Financial Officer Harm Ohlmeyer told a press conference, "There is not one Yeezy shoe left. It has all been sold, and that episode is behind us." The company has felt the loss of Yeezy, particularly in the United States, where the shoes were popular. Adidas said North American sales fell 2% in 2024, solely due to significantly lower Yeezy sales. The company started selling off its remaining stock of Yeezy shoes in May 2023, pledging to donate part of the proceeds to organizations combating anti-Semitism, including the Anti-Defamation League. Adidas reported that it sold $696 million worth of Yeezy sneakers last year, making a profit of around €200 million.
The answer for yesterday was B, impose. The company decided to impose a new policy to improve workplace safety. Did you answer correctly? Now let's delve into today's news. South Korea Air Force jets accidentally dropped bombs on homes. Number 1, disturbance. 骚动,干扰,不安. The loud noise outside caused a disturbance in the meeting. Number 2, evacuate. 疏离,疏散. Residents were ordered to evacuate the area before the hurricane arrived. Number 3, abnormal. 异常的,不正常的. The doctor noticed an abnormal heartbeat during the checkup. Next, we have a multiple choice question for everyone to practice. Which answer would you choose? You can write your answer in the comment section, and the correct answer will be announced tomorrow. Alexander Graham Bell Day is celebrated on this particular day because it is the anniversary of the day, in 1876, when the patent was granted for Bell's machine that would eventually become the telephone. Although he was not the only person to work on such an invention, Bell was the first one to get the patent for this type of machine. And that's all for today's Funday News. Be sure to tune in to Funday News from Monday to Friday and click the link below to join Funday for free. I'm Johnny Wu, your host, and I will see you next time.